just want your love. I don't want no stress. Ask the Lord above. Please give me your blessing.
What we're gonna be getting into tonight is we are actually gonna be reacting to stereotypes of lesbian couples. What's going on, Baynard Mafia? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Prince here.
I'm Tiana.
And we are the Maynards. If you even get into this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And turn your bangers. Turn
your bell notification on so you're notified every time we drop a banger.
And today, what are we gonna do? Damn, with the all white, looking like a little angel. First of all, let's acknowledge that the curls are back. Please, can we? Drop some comments down below, y'all. Let me know if you guys are happy that the curls are back. The braids were lit though.
The braids were lit. You said something funny about my braids and I won't forget.
What'd I say about your braids?
They look like she said, baby, those braids make you look like
whoa. Anyways, we're gonna be getting into tonight is we are actually gonna be reacting to stereotypes of lesbian couples. We got to give you our raw reaction. We're gonna let you know like how we feel about them. Do we think they're true? Like, do we fall in any of these categories? Shout out to my Instagram followers. So if you follow us on Gram, you would have seen this post and you guys have given us some stereotypes. So we're gonna just flat out react based off of what the
this is the first time I haven't seen.
I haven't looked at them either. You ready?
Let's go.
You gotta keep it a bud. You gonna keep it a bud?
I'm gonna keep it a bud.
Lesbian sex doesn't count as real sex.
Lesbian sex lasts for a good, I would say, 2 hours.
Stop playing, bro. So you know what? And I feel like everyone's gonna agree with us because I feel like majority of our subscribers are lesbian, of the community. But if there's anyone that's watching that's not from the community, look. Let me tell you something, man. Look.
Tell them.
A woman is going to know a woman's body better than a man. That's all I'm saying. I can't speak for heterosexual sex.
Women know what women want.
I had heterosexual sex. I don't know what that's like. But all I know is a woman knows a woman's body. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. So if it's not real sex,
I don't know what sex is then if that's not real.
Stop playing. What you talking about? You bugging, yo. You bugging. What you mean? Like, shorty, come 3, 4, 5. What?
Some women don't even orgasm from a male.
Facts. I have one, and I think this is geared towards studs. It says they want to be men. That's a good one. I think that's a good one because I think everyone's different. Like we have like it's different levels to your masculine roles. Me personally, I identify as a stud. Do I want to be a man? Like, if I wanted to be a man, the resources are out there. I can go and transition into a male. However, that's not personally what I desire. I always say that. Like, I don't want to go through the transition of being a man. I had the same mind that I had when I was in the fucking womb and somebody said to me, hey, you want to be a male or female? I'm going to say male. Oh, yeah. And that may be confusing, but that's the best way I know how to explain it. However, I do not want to transition into a man, or else I would. There are, however, some people out there that want to transition, or they specifically identify as a different gender. That's a different conversation. Sexuality and gender, two completely different conversations. They said, okay, they can't be Christians or believers just because of their sexual orientation. Wow, they getting deep.
I think it obviously depends on your company of who you keep around you, because a lot of, if someone's saying you need to be this, you need to be that, then maybe you're gonna question yourself and be like, okay, maybe I need to be this, I need to be that.
Religion is taught, like the way of what we think is the norm is taught to us. Like, that's the thing that I love about infants and small children, is that they're so innocent that their brains haven't been corrupted yet. Their brains are, that's why their kids are so honest, because they haven't been yet corrupted to have informed these opinions like adults have. I believe that we are all sinners. We all sin. Sins are created equally. So I believe in God. I have a high level of faith. You get what I'm saying? And I truly just believe that all sins are created equally. We are all sinners. You get what I'm saying? So no, just because you're a lesbian, gay, bisexual, doesn't mean that you can't have the Lord as your savior. You know what I mean? Like what? That they didn't have a dad figure.
Ooh, sometimes I think that of myself.
Me too.
Like, because I didn't have a dad figure, is that why I don't want a boyfriend or I don't want a husband or something like that? And you know how people say, oh, you've got daddy issues and stuff?
Yes.
It's like, is that the reason maybe that I like women? Because women are more not nurturing. Like, my mom was very nurturing, so I tried to find, you know.
And that could be a factor. I don't doubt that could be a factor. And you know what? For me, I lost my dad at the age of 3. My dad was shot. He was murdered in New York at the age of, I was 3 years old. And it was crazy. I remember that day. Like, I remember the day my dad died, which is fucking nuts because I was only 3. But that's neither here or there. But I always think about it and I'm like, damn, what would my life be like if my dad was here? I don't know that it would be any different in regards to my sexual orientation, but I do feel like I'm my dad's only child. I do feel like subconsciously I try to live on and take on his legacy in a sense. Like, I don't know, in a weird way, but again, I don't think that if my dad was here, would I have been any different, because like I love women. Like I do always think about, like, I try to like carry on my dad's name, like kind of like a son in a way. So I do see that little aspect of it, but I did have a father figure. My brother's dad is who I call my father. He raised me. I had a father figure, no doubt about it. And one thing I've always admired about my stepdad growing up, both my stepdads, because I had 2. I had one when I was younger and one when I was a little older, around 13, 14, 15. And one thing I always admired about them was the way they take care of the household. I've always admired that about my stepdads. So maybe, I don't know. I think it's circumstantial and it could play any different way, but I feel like you are always going to be who you are set out to be. God doesn't make any mistakes. We walk the path that's meant for us. It's a very deep one. I must have gotten raped, sexually abused as a child. I can see it, I can understand it, but I cannot relate to it. A very heterosexual male way of trying to understand a lesbian or a bisexual by saying something like that. Like, oh, you know, what happened to you when you were younger? Why you hate men? Being gay.
I just understood it, what they mean.
Yeah, but I do understand it. I'm not gonna say that I don't understand it, because I do understand it, but it's just like heterosexual men they don't understand the mind of they don't understand why you want a plastic dick or you can have the real. They don't get it. They cannot comprehend it. Maybe people that fall into this category, when I think of this stereotype, I think of more so heterosexual men putting this stereotype on women that they're not able to get because they think they say they're bisexual or lesbian. It's always the, oh, what you want? What's she gonna do with that? You gonna do? Because they're not able to comprehend and understand the connection between women and women, and that's okay. Like, everyone doesn't have to understand something they're unfamiliar with. Exactly, I get that. Yeah. But I think this stereotype to me is just hilarious because it's just so much deeper than anything that the stereotype states. A stud can't date another stud.
No, I think a stud can date another stud. I don't see the issue with that, because at the end of the day, when you take your clothes off, you're both still women.
Can I keep it really real with you guys? Because I used to always have studs in my DMs trying to holler at me. Can I keep it a buck? Y'all want me to keep it real, or you want me to keep it like political? What should I do? Like political or real?
Real.
Real? The real answer to me on this, can studs date other studs, is people can do what the fuck they want.
Hallelujah.
It's like, if I have Tom and let's see, Sean. It's the first name that popped in my head. Tom and Bill that's over here that are both studs and they like fucking with each other. What does that have to do with me? Nothing. Studs are not my type, obviously. I wouldn't ever be interested in a stud or find a stud attractive or want to be with a stud or want to be sexual with a stud. That's just where it goes. I have a type. My type is extremely feminine women. Very sexy. Nice body. Nice hair. Nice lip. Like, that's my stage. You know, that's just me. But that doesn't mean, like,
yeah,
who
other people
cares?
have
And that's another thing, that's a deeper conversation, because in the LGBT community, there's some LGBTQI community, there's some people that hate on other parts. Like, what? That goes against everything we believe in. We believe in people living them lives and being comfortable within themselves. I bet if I go date a stud right now, they'll kill me on Instagram. Not that I would.
No, they'll just kill you for leaving me.
They'll kill me for that, and they'll kill me for being with a stud. They'll kill me. But you know what? We, as people, guys, we have to be more positive, lead with love, and mind our fucking business.
And open fucking minded.
Open-minded
Because
too.
a lot of people just, like, other people say stuff to other people and they think, okay, this is how it should be, and don't open their mind to other, you know, other possibilities.
Exactly. And then you got to keep in mind too that, guys, everything that we know, we were taught. We were influenced one way or another, whether it's social media, our parents, books. We were taught everything we know. Like, stud on stud, I don't give a shit about. I don't give two shits about. It has nothing to do with me. I really don't care. Like, I don't care. I don't care if stud want to be on stud. If a stud hits on me, I'm good, bro. Period. Like, that's it. And it just goes no further than that for me. That's my. Femmes don't give good head.
Wow.
What? The fuck? Okay, so I've never heard this stereotype in my life, and I think it's the quite opposite.
Femmes are not so, you know.
Femmes go crazy. Femmes go crazy. You go crazy. You go crazy. You go stupid. Femmes don't know how to be dominant. What?
Femmes don't know how to be dominant. Because there's a lot of femmes that are not lesbian, full-on lesbian, that, you know, are used to maybe just getting, like, so they just want to just chill, and there is a thing called pillow princess.
There is a thing called pillow princess. I think that's a.
And sometimes, obviously, when it's your first time with a woman, like, I think it's definitely different to being with a male.
I mean, femmes know how to be dominant, 100%. And a lot of times, I ain't gonna cap. I'm not gonna say that. They know how to take control, like 100%. They know how to take control. You know how to take control. You just gotta live your life however you fucking see fit, and point blank period. That's that. Notification shout out goes to, I'm gonna put it right here on the screen because I think it's Tom Queen. Post notification shout out goes to Tom Queen. Tom Queen says Team Tati. Team Tati. She said it twice. Prince, you gotta step it up because it's lit. Repeat, it's lit. You guys, somebody send me something on Instagram reposting our last prank, your last prank. I'm sorry, and called you the prank lord.
Oh,
the fucking prank lord, dude. The prank lord.
Team Tiger's hot though.
Oh,
they do. Like,
you know that hit me hard.
You always say that. You always say it hits you, and then you come back, but it just like always kind of just like sit on your throne while you're like not there. And then I'm just like, oh, you know what? What? The throne's mine. What?
Anyway, shout out to you. If you guys want to be featured in our post notification shout out, very easy. Just make sure that you're following us, you're subscribed, you turn your bell notification on, hashtag post notification gang in one of our latest videos, and we will catch ya. Follow us both on the gram. And that's pretty much it, right?
Merch is still available.
Merch is available. Go get that drip.
Go get
We got
that
hoodies
drip.
available. It's winter time. We about to tap into the fall. Whatever case may be. Ooh, blah, blah, blah. Get that drip. Description down below. We love you guys. Guys, in the next banger.
I just want your love. I don't want no stress.